Hello everybody, this is Chad the Gaming Dad here on Dad's Games, and today we're taking a look at Call of Duty Black Ops 3, including the first of 4 DLCs, The Awakening. Now, the first thing I want to say about Call of Duty is that it seems like these days it's popular to hate Call of Duty, even though it sells more than just about anything else and there's more people playing it than anything else. It does seem like for all the other more, quote, like, gamers, they think that Black Ops is basically just for the guys who only play Black Ops or only play sports games. But I'm here to tell you that's not necessarily the truth. Guys like me, and I know there's a lot more of you out there that are kind of like me, just like to play games that are fun. I'll mix it up. I'll play some retro stuff along with some current stuff. And you know, I started out on a PC, like a 486 PC. We're talking ancient, like just beyond the Stone Age. Started off on those PCs playing the original Doom, and before that, Wolfenstein 3D. So, of course I like shooters. Everybody out there, listen to me closely. It's okay to like an RPG and also like to play a shooter. And it's also okay to play sports games. Look at that. You don't have to limit yourself to one thing. You can play whatever you want. So, today we're looking at Black Ops 3. And I'm here to tell you that this game actually is one of the biggest surprises that I've seen this year. I like to make food analogies, so we're going to make an analogy today about food. There are many different types of things that you can eat in the world, and there's many different types of games that you can play, right? You can go get some gourmet dinner that's prepared, that's seasoned just right by a top chef. But you can also just get hungry for some quick, fast food, you know? Sometimes you just get hungry for a hamburger at McDonald's or maybe a couple tacos at Taco Bell. And that's okay. And to me, when I look at games like Call of Duty, this game isn't going to give you the greatest story in the world. It's not going to craft something that's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. This is just here for some quick, hard-hitting action with lots of guns, lots of shooting. This is the fast food of video games. And I don't think it's just me who compares this game to fast food, because every time you see a commercial for it, you're surrounded by Doritos and Mountain Dew. So enough of my soapbox. That explains basically why I'm talking about Call of Duty instead of just doing like the masses and hating on it. What I want to do real quick is run down what you get right out of the box with Call of Duty Black Ops 3. When you buy this game, you pay your $60, you buy the game. What you get is a pretty long list. I mean, if this is fast food video game, this one is like the super-sized meal deal, because you get the campaign. You also get the Nightmare campaign. You also get the zombie mode. And yes, when you buy the game, you only get the one zombie map. You also get Dead Ops 2, the top-down arcade-style game. You also get the free run mode, where you challenge yourself and others for basically little speed runs of how you can use the game mechanics and the way that you can traverse the level quickly. It's all about the parkour, the double jumps, the wall running, all that stuff. It reminds me a lot of the VR missions from the old Metal Gear days. I mean, now, we're talking about Black Ops 3 on PS4. We're not talking about Black Ops 3 on last-gen systems, because on last-gen systems, Black Ops 3 is a complete ripoff, because all they have in that is multiplayer. There's no campaign, there's no nothing. For the supersized meal that you get on PS4, you're picking like one thing off the dollar menu for the one on the last-gen system. So I don't recommend that anybody on the last gen gets this game, because it really wasn't made for last gen. You need to play this on PS4, on Xbox One, and on PC. So I'm pleasantly surprised with Black Ops just because of the content that it offers. And that brings me to the gameplay. The shooting and the mechanics of this game are really fun. The jumping, the wall running, all of the sort of robotic, futuristic things that you get to do with your body, with all the powers that you can gain to fight with. It's pretty fun. There's a ton of weapons, there's a ton of things to do. I am obviously not the guy that's going to be able to sit here and explain all the intricate nuances about every single gun in the game. I'm just here to tell you that it's fun. No, it's not the gourmet meal. It's not gonna be something that you remember for the rest of your life. There are a lot of games out there like that. This is not that kind of game, but they don't all have to be like that. This is fun. This game is actually a lot of fun. It's even fun when you go online and you just get killed a ton, because eventually you'll start to get a little bit better, and even those small victories, they feel pretty good. And as far as the new DLC, I actually did wind up getting the season pass for this game simply because I felt like if they were going to give us this much with just the base game, the season pass is probably going to be pretty good. So we've got the first of 4 season pass packs, is the Awakening DLC. First off, you get another zombies mode, the Der Eisendrache, right? I think I looked at the translation and I think it means like Iron Dragon in German. So of course we're back to Nazi zombies. You can play that online with other people, co-op. The other great thing that this game has that I forgot to mention earlier, couch co-op. Whoa, very, very few games these days have couch co-op. You can actually split screen this thing and play sitting on the couch with somebody else. Now that's cool. Sometimes it's more fun to just sit with somebody right next to you where you can, you can see their face when you beat them or when you do something cool. They're beating you, you can like knock the controller out of their hand. There's all kinds of more gameplay elements that can be made in the real world if you have somebody sitting on the couch right next to you. So okay, the Awakening. Like I said, the zombies map, Der Eisendrache. That's a really cool map, very fun. And if you get the season pass, you do get an additional zombies mode called the Giant. It's a different map. So all in all, if you did get the season pass along with the base game, you're now going to have 3 different zombies maps, plus all that other stuff to do. And you can do it all offline, and you can do it co-op, and you can do it couch co-op. There's no reason not to play this game if you're a fan of shooters at all. So along with the new zombies mode that's in the Awakening DLC, you get a few more maps. The 4 new maps that you get for multiplayer in this DLC pack. There's Splash, which looks kind of like a water park. You're inside running through tubes and there's water there, and you can go underwater and swim in certain spots. It's very, very colorful, fun, and exciting. There's one called Skyjacked, which is sort of a remade new take on a popular map that was in Black Ops 2. And then we have Rise. This is kind of a construction site. It's an outdoor map. This one's, a good map. And then the last one, the one that I really like, is called Gauntlet. It has 3 different environments. It's set up like a training area for soldiers in the different things that they're going to see. So it's really cool because while you're playing, you could be in the jungle for a while. Then you're going to be inside like an urban city area, and then you go through a door, and then suddenly you're in like the outside snow area. Pretty cool, good stuff. I mean, that map is fun just because of the variety that's in there. All in all, what I have to say about Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and the DLC that came out is that this year what they've done is they found a way to stick to their formula of making another Call of Duty game. All the things that you're going to expect to see are going to be in there, like the kill streaks, like the classes. There's new things, but there's a lot of the old standbys too. And again, I'm not the one to ask about all the absolute specifics. My review basically here is just to tell you that this game's fun, and I really like it. If you like to play any kind of shooter, and you have been avoiding Call of Duty just because you don't want to be one of those guys that plays Call of Duty, forget about that. This is a fun game. There's no reason to hate on it, especially in the day and age when games for $60 are giving you less and less. And this one actually seems to be jam-packed with super-sized goodness. You don't necessarily need to buy the season pass unless you want more maps and more zombies maps, because really that's the gist of what you're going to get. There isn't really anything too new in the DLC other than more maps. But if you get into this game and you start finding out how much fun it is to play online, to play offline, to play together with other people, locally and online, all the different modes. It got me. It sucked me right in, and I wanted to get all of it just because it was so much fun. If you're the kind of person who does not like shooters, just doesn't think it's any fun, it's just mindless, you walk around, pew pew pew, it is that. It's that as well. So it's not going to change your mind. But if you even have a hint of liking shooters, and you've been avoiding Call of Duty because you think it's a cash grab, and you think it's just the same thing every year in and year out, this one actually gives you enough different stuff, and enough content, and enough different options of ways to play, and different modes to play, that I think it really is worth it. Especially now, you could probably find it on a deal, and then go for the DLC. Something like that. Anyway, you let me know what you think down in the comments. Until next time, remember, you never outgrow video games. I am Chad the Gaming Dad, and this is Dad's Games. Thank you for watching, and so long, everybody.